Okay, here we are just continuing the topic, that is land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife resources. I have already covered land and soil, so today we are going to cover the water, and in the next video we will cover the combined topic, that is the natural vegetation and wildlife resources. Okay, so let us start with the water, and here also same, the whole topic is covered in question answer form, so that it may be helpful for you to prepare for your just coming test or examination also, right? So first question is, why is Earth called the water planet? Earth is called the water planet because about 71% of its surface is covered with water, which include oceans, seas, rivers, lakes and glaciers. It is the only known planet in the solar system that has liquid water, which is essential for life. That's why Earth is called the water planet. What percentage of earth water is fresh and usable? Only about 2.7% of the earth total water is fresh water. That is, about the 71% of water is covered, the earth is covered with water. But 2.7% of the earth total water is fresh water, that is usable. The rest is locked in glaciers, ice caps and deep underground. Now next question is, what is the significance of water as a resource? Water is essential for all forms of life. It is used for drinking, agriculture, industry, generating electricity, that is hydropower, and maintaining ecological balance. It supports plant and animal life and is crucial for human survival and development. So this is the importance of water as a resource. Next, what is groundwater and why is it important? So groundwater is the water present beneath Earth's surface in soil pore spaces and rock formations. It is important as it supplies water for domestic use via wells and hand pumps, irrigations, industrial purposes, especially where surface water is scarce. Okay, so this is groundwater and it is its importance. Next question is, what is the water cycle? So, the water cycle is the continuous movement of water on, above and below the surface of Earth. It describes how water circulates through the environment in different forms, that is liquid, vapor and ice. Next question is, what are the main process of water cycle? So, the main process of water cycles are evaporation, condensation, precipitation, infiltration, runoff and transpiration. So here I have tried to define this also. What is precipitation, infiltration, runoff and transpiration? So let us see. Precipitation, it is when condensed water in cloud becomes too heavy and falls back to earth as rain, snow, hail or sleet. Infiltration, some of the water seeps into the ground and recharge groundwater, that is infiltration. Runoff, the rest flow over the surface into rivers, lakes and ocean, that is runoff. Transpiration, it is the process by which plants lose water vapor from their leaves into the atmosphere together with evaporation and it forms evapotranspiration, right? So this is transpiration. Now next, why is the water cycle important? So the water cycle is important because it maintains earth water balance, provide fresh water to plants, animals and humans, support agriculture and ecosystem, help in weather and climate regulation. Okay, so this is the importance of water cycle. So I have just tell you about the water cycle also, its main process also and then its importance also, right? So let us proceed with the topic. That is, the next topic is, what are the main reasons for the shortage of fresh water supply? Overuse and wastage of water, pollution of water bodies through industrial waste, sewage, chemical fertilizers and pesticides, deforestation and loss of vegetation which reduce rainfall and groundwater recharge, growing population increases demand for water, urbanization lead to increased water consumption and decreased recharge due to concrete surfaces, climate change and irregular rainfall pattern, poor water management and storage system. So these are the main reasons for the shortage of fresh water supply. So I have given you 7 main reasons for the shortage of fresh water supply, right? See. Next. Which countries are facing scarcity of water? Most of Africa, West Asia, South Asia, part of Western USA, Northwest Mexico, part of South America and entire Australia are facing shortage in fresh water supply. Okay, so these countries are facing fresh water supply. Next, why do countries located in certain climatic zone face water problems? Low rainfall, that is in arid and semi-arid region. Less rainfall means less surface and groundwater availability. Okay, so that's why these countries face water problems. High temperature and evaporation, that is in the tropical and desert area. Lakes, rivers and soil lose moisture fast, reducing usable water. Seasonal rainfall. Some regions have rainfall only during monsoon and water is scarce during the rest of the year, leading to seasonal shortage. Over-dependence of few water sources. Countries in dry zone may rely only on rivers or underground water and as a result overuse leads to depletion and scarcity. Population pressure. Demand for water increases for drinking, farming and industries. Then climate change causes unreliable water supply in many regions and deforestation and land misuse worsen the water crisis. Okay, so these are the countries located in certain climate just face water problem, right? Next, how water pollution occurs. So water pollution occurs when harmful substance either natural or man-made enter water bodies like rivers, lakes, oceans or groundwater, degrading the quality of the water and making it unsafe for human, animals and ecosystem, right? So in this way the water get polluted. Now what are the major contaminants of water? Microbiological contaminants, that is bacteria, virus, parasites. Inorganic chemicals, they are also the major contaminants of water. Nitrates, nitrites from fertilizers and sewage, it get mixed in the water. Organic chemicals, that is pesticides, petroleum products, industrial waste. Physical contaminants, sediments, color and odor also, right? Then emerging contaminants, microplastic and nanoplastic. So these are the major contaminants of water. Next, how water can be effectively conserved in agriculture. So water can be effectively conserved in agriculture by adopting modern and efficient irrigation method. Traditional irrigation like flood irrigation waste a large amount of water through evaporation, runoff and deep percolations. However, efficient irrigation technique can reduce water use. So, earlier the traditional irrigation, what happened? A lot of water is wasted. Now, modern irrigation method help in saving the water. However, efficient irrigation technique can reduce water use, increase crop yields and protect the environment. And here are the few modern just irrigation method. First one is the drip irrigation, that is minimizes evaporation and runoff as water is delivered slowly and directly to the plant roots through a network of valves, pipes, tubing and emitters. Sprinkler irrigation, water is sprayed over the field like rain using overhead pipes and rotating sprinkler heads. It is suitable for uneven land and reduces runoff and erosion. Subsurface irrigation, deliver water directly to the plant roots below the surface through buried pipes or drip lines. It prevents evaporation loss entirely. Okay, so evaporation loss is prevented entirely. Scheduling irrigation, water is applied based on crop growth stage, weather forecast and soil moisture level. It avoids unnecessary watering and increase water use efficiency, right? So this is the water that can be effectively conserved in agriculture. How we can irrigation, the modern irrigation technique can reduce the use of water. And this is about the water. We have covered each and every topic that is given in the chapter regarding the topic water. So land, soil and water is done. Let us meet in the another video where we are going to cover natural vegetation and wildlife resources. So this much for this video.